Hello everyone! Welcome to my One Piece prediction and theory video where I'm gonna try to guess the other 8 commanders. We all know Luffy has 7 commanders now. Well, he doesn't want them, but they are. So we're probably gonna see them also with Kaido, against Kaido. So, and there's gonna be new alliances. Well, there are new alliances, and from that there's gonna be a bunch more commanders. So first I'm gonna start off with my honorable mentions. These were written down, but I really had to think about them and how the story will go and end. So Kid, sorry, Kid is my favorite character, but I don't see him as a commander. I do see him as a Yonko later on in the story. And probably just before the Throne Wars or just after the Throne Wars, he's gonna be a Yonko. He's not gonna be Luffy's commander. I do not see that happen. I mean, he's my favorite character. I would definitely like to see him in the crew, even, but that's not gonna happen. We have to be realistic here. So, kids, you made it on the honorable mentions list. Hawkins, same reason. I believe Hawkins will also be a Yonko around the end of One Piece. Hawkins is a pretty cool character. We haven't seen anything or not much of his ability yet. Same with Kid. So we are gonna see him more. And Kid, Hawkins, and Apu have an alliance. So, and they're after Shanks, but they're now. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Oh yeah, I should probably mention that first. Anime watchers, there's little to, well, maybe a little bit, maybe a name or two that I'm gonna mention. That might be a little bit spoily, but that depends on where the anime is. The manga is way further, and that's why I'm also have to include this. So yeah, there might be a small name spoiler in it, but however, this is just a prediction and a theory, so none of it can be true, or some of it can be true. The other honorable mentions are Shanks. I believe Shanks is going to die in the Throne Wars, and I believe that Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo are gonna retire at that point. Well, of course, they're gonna die probably after they met Luffy. After they re-met Luffy, Usopp met his father. So after that point, there's the Throne Wars is coming, and the Throne Wars is gonna be blam. There's gonna be war for every place of the sea. Well, around the islands of Raftel probably. There's gonna be such a great war. Everybody's gonna be there. So I see some people die, but Shanks is one of them. Together with Dragon. Dragon is also one of the people I think that is gonna die there. Moving on. I had one more in my honorable mention, which I truly believe that had a possibility of being a Yonko. Being a Yonko actually. That is X-Drake. X-Drake joined Kaido. So probably because he was beaten. So I don't think he will die. I don't think that, but he also will not be a commander of the Straw Hats. And the last one, Aokiji. Aokiji is sorta, I'm not quite sure about him anymore. I don't believe he joined Blackbeard because he's the powerful one. There's a reason behind it. There must be a reason behind the why he joined Blackbeard. Is it so that later when he's taking out, he can be a Yonko or the new Blackbeard pirates. That's not possible. That's a possibility, but it's so strange. It could be a secret mission from Sengoku. I'm not sure about Aokiji, so Aokiji, you made it onto the honorable list. Now, let's start with the real list. I placed it into two parts. I believe there's two big things, big events where Luffy will get new commanders. So first off, I'm gonna start with the ones at Kaido. After the battle with Kaido, I believe there's gonna be five. It's gonna be 5 commanders. Number 8, Aladdin and the Sun Pirates. Aladdin is the ship doctor, good friend of Jinbei, so I believe Jinbei is gonna join Luffy's crew. No matter how you look at it, he said he had something to do, so he's gonna do that. He's probably already is doing that, and later on he will meet Luffy again and he will join. The fishmen have a little bit of respect for Luffy, especially after Jinbei. So I believe that Aladdin's crew, well, the Sun Pirates then, under the leader of Aladdin, so the ship doctor, will be one of the fleet commanders. It's a high possibility. They all love Jinbei, and they all have so much respect for Luffy that this is a high possibility. If Jinbei joins, and we're going off against Kaido, he might probably ask Luffy for some recruitments, extra men to help, because we are already going after Phoenix, Marco, and the Minks and the Samurai Alliance, and this is gonna be such a great battle. He needs more help, probably. He will need more help. It's okay. Then we go to the next one, which is Phoenix Marco. Now I would say, why would you think Phoenix Marco? I would like to join him in Luffy's crew. Yeah, no, that's Marco will never join Luffy's crew. No way. Not gonna happen. Luffy had already refused so many things because of too many people. We see it first with Foxy when he wins all those people. He just said it. I don't need so many people. Same with the recruitment of the Alliance. Well, of the first 7 fleet commanders, he said, I need space. I want to be free. I don't want to be important. Luffy's not gonna let Marco join. He might ask that, but Marco is gonna say no. We have to think Vista is there. Chozu might be still alive. No idea about that one. All those other commanders that are still alive, an entire crew. But we have Weevil, so probably Weevil is gonna show up at Kaido. Probably. I believe then Luffy and Marco will defeat Weevil as well. So that's why Marco will probably join Luffy's fleet. Number 10. Trafalgar the Waterloo. A lot of you also think that Lau is gonna join the crew. There's only one way I can see that happen. That is if Lau gives Beppo the crew, so that Lau makes Beppo crew leader. But I don't see that happen. Lau is also very good for his crew. His crew likes him. So Trafalgar Law, I will not see him join Luffy's crew, but I do see him join Luffy's fleet. That's a high possibility that he will join Luffy's fleet. I can see that happen. His whole deal was to take down Doflamingo for what happened to Corazon. So that's already happened. We're going after Kaido now, and after Kaido, what's Lao's motivation to just I'm going away? He's been through so many things now together with the Straw Hat, so he's gonna be a commander. number 11 and number 12. I'm gonna place those two together because I am not 100% sure about two characters which can join the crew. Which I believe that can join the crew. So I put up the samurai commander and a mink commander. You will have seen Kinemon, who can slice through fire. I can see him join Luffy's crew after all. Then we have a fire slicer, an ice slicer. No, Brook with his ice, Kinemon can slash fire. Zoro actually basically air, so, and steel, so that's the reason why I can see him join the crew. But however, I believe the samurai are gonna stick to Luffy like Odin did with Roger. And Kinemon will be a crew member or a fleet commander, where the samurai are gonna stick together to help Luffy for what he did against Kaido. The same rule applies for the Minks. I do believe Pedro will join Luffy's crew. However, I also see him as a fleet commander, or I can see him die. I'm not gonna say why, but he's a really cool character. You probably have not met him yet. You will enjoy him. You will love him, actually. He's so cool. So this is the only spoiler. That's just the name. I'm not gonna say much about him. So I can see him die, because look what happened to Ace. Ace was cool. Everybody loved Ace. Ace died. So if Oda pulls the trigger again, so that's why I want to see him in the crew. I really do want to see him in the crew. But I also can see Kara join, which is also a character you should have met already now. I can also see her join the crew. So that leaves Pedro for the Mink Alliance. So number 11 and number 12 for the fleet commander are those two probably. So this is just my theory, my opinion about this. If you have another opinion, leave it in the comments. I'm curious about what you think. So now we're going to the second part, which is a major part. The Throne Wars, or near and after. So it can be there and kind of shifts between a time area. So at number 13 then, we have Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock will probably have heard the news that Luffy defeated Kaido, and they're probably gonna notice that he has commanders, so their bounties will increase again, and they will also be named as commanders. So Hancock will find Luffy just to ask him to be a if she can be a commander, so that she probably has a higher chance of marrying him at the end, which I can see her do. That's something she probably can do. They're probably gonna help. They eventually reach Fishman Island. The Fishermen are probably gonna help her get to Luffy or contact Aladdin so that they know where Luffy is. And that's a little bit before the Throne War, because I believe when they're near the One Piece, or almost gonna be near, that the government is gonna go to Raftel. The revolutions, Raftel. The new Yonko, or remaining Yonko, Raftel. The supernovas, Raftel. The new supernovas, which is Cavendish, Bartolomeo. We haven't seen them all yet. Raftel. This is gonna be bomb there. So I believe Boa Hancock, well, she will officially be a commander after the Throne War. Or maybe I can see it maybe a little before that. She's probably gonna help Luffy. She is one of the persons that will do anything for Luffy. She will even help Bartolomeo if that's a possibility because he's a commander. The next one on the list has to start off with another small theory. That is Sabo Pirates. Sabo Pirates means Sabo will not be a revolutionary any longer. I see Dragon die. Ivankov die. There's gonna be a lot of deaths. I'm not gonna say anything about that yet. It's also there's gonna be a lot of deaths. Luffy, Sabo, and Ace promise to be pirates. So what if, when all things is over, and we finally know what the One Piece is? I believe Sabo is gonna restart the Sabo Pirates. Huck will be on that ship. Koala will be on that ship. Some new characters we have not seen yet will be on that ship. And that's when there's gonna be wars everywhere when the One Piece is found. Not only at the Throne Wars, Marijoa, official government islands will be under fire. There's gonna be a huge war everywhere when the One Piece is found. Whitebeard also said it. When the One Piece is found, the world is gonna be turned upside down, and that's gonna be the thing that's happened. Everything will be in war and pain. It's gonna be a huge. And finally, this one I'm not sure where to place him, but I do believe he has a high chance of becoming the last or one of the commanders of Luffy's fleet. That is Mad Monk Rouge. Now hear me out before you say, what? No Kid, no Hawkins, no none of the others, but you pick him? Mad Monk Rouge is the only one that is not in an alliance or working under a Yonko. Having that said, Luffy is gonna collect somewhat of everything. He has the Tontanas, the dwarfs, he has the giants in his fleet, he will have fishmen in his fleet. Why not someone from the Sky Island? That's one of the other reasons. Why just leave those? He will have minks, he will have some, maybe, that's just a theory, but he will have all those guys of different races. Why not Mad Monk Orochi? He's one of from Sky Island. He will not give that spot to Eneru. If Eneru ever should appear again, Eneru is never gonna be a commander. Eneru is powerful, yes, but he killed almost a lot of people. For what, actually? Yeah, people are looking for gold. He wants to be the better god. He wants to... What was the plan again? Let me quickly grab the paper. Okay, so... okay. His plan wants to return the ground to the Blue Sea Dwellers. Needs to kill a lot, enslaves people for that. Actually, there's I don't come up with I don't come up with a reason why Eneru actually did what he did. It must be one reason. He killed his hometown, and there must be a reason for it. But anyway, Mad Monk Rouge has the biggest opportunity than any other supernova except Law to actually be a fleet commander of Luffy. For that reason, and also because of the reason he is not working under a Yonko. He would have stopped Kaido if he was working under Kaido. He would have stopped Kaido from killing himself. He didn't. I mean, he's nowhere to be seen in the papers. Actually, almost nowhere. We know. Capone is working under Big Mom. Bonnie, not sure. Xrig working under Kaido. Hawkins, Kit, Apu, and Killer have an alliance. Lama and Luffy have an alliance. So that leaves Blackbeard, but he has become a Yonko. So there is no good point actually in not seeing him, because he's the only one that's not under a Yonko or a Yonko or in an alliance. So I can actually see him be a fleet commander. And these are my list for the fleet commanders. I will go over them once again. So number 8, Aladdin with the Sand Pirates. Number 9, Marco, which I actually believe the most. So then Trafalgar the Waterloo or Tra. Then Samurai and Mink. So that's where I believe it can happen. So then we have Boa Hancock, we have Sabo, and Mad Monk Rouge. Thanks for watching. Please give a like, leave a comment, leave your opinions on who you actually see be a commander as well. So yeah, I'm quite interested in your opinions about this. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.